Good day. How's it going? Darren Ray here from Live Painting with RAEART, and we're gonna slap it down. I got my canvas set up here, and I got a spray paint bottle. So we're gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do first is just give this a quick coat, just a couple sprays here and there, and it's gonna allow us the paint to really saturate into it. We're gonna go with some nice pastel-y colors. We got some bright aqua green. These are all Liquitex soft body paints. That's right, I'm going live. This is happening right now. And we got some brilliant purple. Very nice. We got some blues. There's a couple colors of blues here. This one is a brilliant blue. And we have a light blue permanent. And we have yellow, cadmium yellow medium hue. One of my favorite kinds of yellows. Goes on really well. Color's awesome. And we got some brown. This is a raw sienna. Alright, we're going to do something a little abstract. Kind of like a landscape. See how it goes? We're just going to slap it down. So first off, you have your canvas. This is just a normal canvas. And it's a 16 by 20. That's a good size to start with. We're going to go ahead and spray some water on here. Zappity zap. You don't have to saturate it too bad. Just a couple sprays. That's good. And I'm going to start with some of this nice yellow I was talking about. This is a brand new, fresh out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to dab this into my palette here. If it comes, oh, there we go. That's probably good enough. Alright guys, are you excited to paint? Get it slapped down. Join me, grab some paints. Grab yourself a brush. The one I'm using is a Winsor & Newton Series 237. I think this is a number 10 or something. It's pretty fat. It's a fat bristle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm dipping into my yellow. My paintbrush isn't that dry, that clean, but who cares, man? We're going to slap it down. And you'll notice that this will begin to drip. I'm just going to put some colors all over. There we go. Now, I don't know what I'm going to paint, but we'll just have fun with it. Putting some yellow in here. Let's just make a cool face. You notice that it goes on really smooth. Especially after I sprayed the canvas with the water. Bam, bam, bam. You know, do a few little line works to see the eyeballs happening. Turn this into a funky face. Everyone down with that? Funky face night. Thursday night. Good day to be painting. Getting cold outside. Here in Canada. So, just doing the yellow first. See, I used up just about all that paint. So, just have fun with it. As you can see, it's really watery. You can see the glimmer in there. So that's it. Hey, what's up, Sea Salts? How's it going? Why are you so scared to paint on Thursday nights? You know. Hey, Ryan's music. I'm just gonna slap it down, okay, guys? Don't be afraid to paint. That's the problem I think a lot of people have. They just get afraid to mess it up or whatever. You don't have to be that way. You just slap it down, right? That's the big message here. Hey, Seesaw. You get anxiety about painting? No need to get anxiety. You're painting pictures. It's what kids do, man. Anyways, here we go. Now that we got our yellow, I'm gonna want to dip in to this light blue permanent. So I'm gonna go ahead with that. I don't have any ideas when I'm painting this, by the way. I did see this eyeball come out. I'm gonna make some kind of mouth over here, but now I'm using the light blue. I'm gonna dip it onto a new palette. I don't even think I'll clean my brush. You know what happens when you mix yellow and blue? I'm just using tiny bit. Now with yellow and blue, you're gonna get a bit of a green going on. You know, and that's okay. That's what we want to have happen. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of blend it in here. You know, I want to mix it all up. Come down here. Zippity zab. We're just gonna brush around. See what happens here. Now my canvas is still kind of wet, so I'm just going over everything just to make this funkified face here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put the mouth right about here. We'll do a giant happy face. You see it? See it forming? And this is just a one-eyed dude. Or dame, whatever you like. Can you see the face kind of coming about here? So that's what we're doing. We're just having fun. You know, it's a nice Thursday night. It was actually pretty nice out today. Yep. Why is my canvas wet? It's because I sprayed it. Now to have a little bit more fun with this painting, this is the spray bottle. It's just water in here. It's just like, you know, one of those sprayers to spray your hair with in the morning when you're getting ready for your work. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that. And we're going to get some cool drips happening. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. Especially when it bleeds in this blue that has turned into green. It's going to fade into this yellow. It's going to drip down in here. Actually quite fun watching it drip. And we're going to go ahead. As you can see, it's going to start fading everything away. Which is fine, because as it dries, it's going to take on new shape anyway. So that's what we're doing. Hope you're having fun this Thursday night. So I'm going to go back again, outline where my eyeball was. You know, you kind of remember where things were. If you don't, you know, it turns into new things. That's the joy of painting, you know. If you're not too serious about messing up, you know, like I'm just not that way. It doesn't really bother me. Because that's the excitement about it. You get something new out of it. Right? Now let's go ahead and bring in another color. This time I'm not going to dip into the water. Which I haven't done that yet anyway. I did it at the start with this paintbrush. I dipped it in the water. But now since I sprayed it, I can use the water that's in here. You can still see the face forming here. Now you got some funky, which I'm going to turn into teeth down here. And what I'm going to go with is a brighter blue, the Brilliant Blue. Now these are Liquitex soft body paints. They tend to really cover the canvas well. You don't need a lot of the paint, so that's why they're in such small jars. Because a little bit goes a long way, you'll see. I'm just going to get a new palette here. Brand new again. Now these are just shipping tube containers. You know, the round shipping tubes? So I had some extra here. I'm going to go ahead. That's about as much as you need. You see it right there? Can you see that? So that's what we're going to use. Now I am dabbing my paintbrush onto a towel. You can use a paper towel or whatever, just to dry it off a bit more. So I'm going to go ahead. The way I dab it is just kind of edge to edge. So you kind of saturate the brush into that. Now, let's just blow on this. Try to dry it up a little bit. Now we're going to do some fine detailing in this. So I'm going over it. Still want to keep that eyeball there that we saw earlier. Alright. Dipping in some more paint. We got our eyeball. Let's form it right here. We're doing a one-eyed monster. You know, I just do some swirlies. Here. Let's give this guy a nose right here. You see the nose forming? Take that back. Now this is going to be his mouth. Just go up like that. Come across here. Form that in. Come across here. Do some swippy swaps. Like that. That could be his hair or something. You see I'm just doing these strokes. Let's do like a body part. There we go. Fill that in. Just fill it in. Now this is what I call my first layer. And you can build up more layers as you go. Sometimes I like to let it dry first and then do that. Right here. Instead of making this one, I'm going to put another eyeball over here. There we go. See him? See the dude? He's the foreman. That's how you do it. This is all live. It'll be recorded onto my RAEART channel. I'm trying to get back more into this live thing. This is my first one I've done in so long, but you know, life happens. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this like this. See these effects you're getting? You just go over it again. It's looking good. Let's go ahead and add another color. This is a brilliant purple. Again, Liquitex soft body. We're gonna add that to our. I'll add it into the yellow palette I was using. If you get some yellow mixed into your purple, you're gonna get a bit of a brown color. So I'll try to keep it out of the yellow, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna try to fill in some of these spots here. I'm just gonna do some wave release. Come across. Color this up. Chunk it up. See, I'm going pretty fast here. What would you call that? Clean sweeping. Clean sweeping the nation. You know, it's coming up. Zippity zap. Liquid tricks. With the soft body paints. I'm going to fill in some purple over here. I'm not being clean about this. It's just slapping it down. Let's fill in this part here and we'll see what we can do after. Now I'm going crazy. I'm mixing all my yellow. I am getting some brown. And that's how I just made a brand new color. Slapping it up and down. Around the town. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the thing. I'll try to read it as I'm going. It's hard to look at the camera while I'm painting, but is it becoming too washed out on the camera? Here, I'm going to turn the canvas a little bit. I notice it's getting washed out. There we go. There, you can see it better. So I don't have the best lighting down here, but alright. Now, I'm going to leave that white up here. Take this in. You see the face forming there? It's been 14 minutes. This style is, I don't know, I just call it contemporary. It's contemporary art. It's art of the times. It's a bit cartoony. It's a bit abstract. It's expressionist. It's just a jamboree of all kinds of stuff. It's like, I don't know, just have fun with it. I don't know what it's called. It's very hard to determine what this style is called. I guess happy art. I don't know actually. It's just abstract. I mean, abstract is different because abstract means you can't really uh, notice like a face. We have a face here, so that's not really called abstract. But some of these background swiggies and stuff I'm doing are very abstract. So it's a mix of abstract, it's a mix of cubist, it's a mix of funkadelic crazy fun times at the RAEART Studios Canada. I hope you're enjoying. We've been at it for 16 minutes. Yeah, it's like outside art, street art. Very good. Very much like that. So, as you notice, if I keep adding paint onto here when this is still wet, you're always gonna get these bleedings happening. So I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute. If you have a hair dryer, it's definitely good to use that. I'll answer some questions. Looks awesome. Thanks, BT. Oh, how do I get back to the question? I don't know how to do it. I'm new to this. Oh, what style? It's not that. I can't read all that right now. Sorry, guys. I'll check it out after. I'll answer everyone's questions in the comments after this is done. Now, if I had a blow dryer, I would have blow dried this and get out some other colors. I'm just afraid it's gonna like mess it up. If you get too much water in it and you're painting around, it's gonna start looking muddy. So this is what I usually call my first layer. I stop here and then I go back to it after. So I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. See if you can wave it down. Come on. Oh, jeez. Alright. If you want to get really funkadelic, let's go ahead and add some white. Alright. I'm just joking. I wasn't coughing. Alright. And some white. Still using the same paintbrush. You know, this is a Winsor & Newton. It's a Series 237. If you want to get one of these, I highly recommend them. Fantastic brushes. And I leave this one in the... Is it too dark to see? There. Where am I? I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. You can see it. I've had this brush for like 2 years. Works fantastic. And I leave it in the water all the time. Alright, we're doing our outsider art, street art style. I'm dipped it into the white. I'm gonna really funkify this now. Alright, so we're getting our white. It is on my blue palette, which is fine. I don't care if it mixes in with some blue. I'm gonna do some white in here. You know, when you're mixing the white with this wet canvas, of course you're gonna get other colors. That's what you want to do. Now I'm gonna take some of this out. I'm just blending it in. My canvas is still wet, that's why I'm getting this effect. So you can really get some good blendings. Another thing I like to do is leave some of it because I do love what's happening in here. Well, let's fix up these edges a bit. Clean, sweet motions. Back and forth. That's how we do it at the RAEART Studios. Alright, we come up, down. Little zigzags here and there. Little zigzags in here. How do you know when to stop? Well, you just get a feeling for your painting. You'll know. Usually I'd stop right about now and then continue on. So maybe I'll do that. I'm going to stop this live feed. I'm going to do another one shortly. If not tonight, definitely very soon, if not tomorrow. If you guys are still up, right now it's around 9 o'clock here in Canada. And I'm in southwestern Ontario. Da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Stay tuned for more live paint with RAEART. I'm going to answer your questions, and I'll get back to this. It's been 20 minutes. I got to stop. So how do you stop this device? Let's figure this out together. Push the buttons. Alright, bye guys. That didn't work, did it? Bye guys. Are you sure that you want to stop it? Yes.